Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, the honorable educators. Good morning, everyone who's watching this video. Let me introduce myself. I'm Suci Hidayah and I'm come from Senior High School 1 Baras. Now, I'm here as the first speaker of government team. Let me tell you about our motion today. Our motion today is this household abolish primary and middle school years that group children on age and instead group them by competency and intelligence. Firstly, I would like to tell you about the definition of the motion. This house would abolish primary and middle school years that group children based on age and instead group them by competency and intelligence. The motion suggests abolishing system from age-based grouping of students in primary and middle school years to new model where students group according to their competency and intelligence, like skills, knowledge, and intellectual abilities. And then group with others who have similar level of competency and intelligence regardless of their age. So we as government teams, I do believe that classified the student based on skill, knowledge, academic, and intellectual abilities is the best way to improve the ability and quality of the students. Learning systems with groupings based on competence and intelligence have been implemented in several countries. For example, like Singapore and Finlandia, and have been proven to have good results. Let me tell you why I agree with this motion. Learning by grouping based on competency and intelligence can have broad impact. It could lead to more efficient use of educational resource. Teachers can focus their efforts more effectively when students in the class have similar competency levels. Rather than trying to cater to a wide range of abilities, this approach might better serve students' motivational needs and self-esteem. Advanced learners can be continually challenged and supported, preventing boredom and disengagement. Simultaneously, students who need more support can achieve it without feeling left behind their age peers, reducing feelings of frustration and shortcoming. Such a system emphasizes skill mastery and personal improvement over age-based progression, encouraging a culture of learning for the sake of personal growth rather than competing to meet age-related benchmarks. This method allows for greater flexibility in education, where students can advance in subjects they excel in while receiving the support they need in more challenging areas, leading to a more holistic educational approach tailored to individual needs. Without grouping, teachers are forced to teach in the middle, thereby excluding struggling children and gifted learners. They also cite there is a peer effect, in which high-achieving students, if done thoughtfully and flexibility, so grouping can help all students. By focusing on competency and intelligence rather than age, students might be prepared for the realities of the workforce and society, where success often depends on skill and knowledge rather than age. In the real world, individuals are often grouped and assessed based on ability and performance rather than age. Early exposure to this reality can prepare students for the future workplace where merit and competency are valued over seniority or age. Children learn at different rates and have varying level of understanding. Grouping by competency allows for a more tailored educational experience that can meet students at their level, potentially leading to a deeper and more effective learning process. This isn't just about tweaking a system. It's about transforming the way we educate. It's about nurturing a generation of well-rounded individuals who are passionate learners and prepared for the challenge ahead. Let's embrace this opportunity to unleash the potential within every child. Overall, eliminating group by age and focusing on competency and intelligence has the potential to create a more dynamic and effective learning environment. By addressing social issues and fostering a growth mindset, the system can unlock the full potential of each student, resulting in a more fulfilling and successful educational experience. Because this existence of a learning system with groupings based on competency and intelligence has many positive impacts and new innovations that are good for the education system and sustainability. I will agree with this motion, abolish primary and secondary school which groups children based on age and groups them based on competency and intelligence. Because by implementing this learning system, it will be able to bring many positive impacts and prevent many negative things from happening in learning. That's all from me.